grizzly bear is a kind of brown bear. Many people in North America use the common name grizzly bear to refer to the smaller and lighter colored bear that occurs in interior areas, and the term brown bear to refer to the larger and typically darker colored bear in coastal areas. However, most of these bears are now considered the same subspecies. In North America there are two subspecies of brown bear Ursus arctos, the Kodiak bear, which occurs only on the islands of the Kodiak archipelago, and the grizzly bear, which occurs everywhere else. Brown bears also occur in Russia, Europe, Scandinavia, and Asia. Grizzly bears are large and range in color from very light tan almost white to dark brown. They have a dished face, short, rounded ears, and a large shoulder hump. The hump is where massive muscles attach to the bear's backbone and give the bear additional strength for digging. They have very long claws on their front feet that also give them extra ability to dig after food and to dig their dens. Grizzly bears weigh upward of 700 pounds 315 kilograms. The males are heavier than the females and can weigh 200 to 300 kilograms, about 400 to 600 pounds. A large female can weigh 110 to 160 kilograms, about 250 to 350 pounds in the lower 48 states. Grizzly bears once roamed throughout the entire western United States south into Mexico, including the Great Plains and along rivers and desert habitats. Control actions and habitat loss extirpated them from 98% of their original habitat in the U.S., including the Great Plains and all habitats south of Yellowstone National Park and Grand Teton National Park in Wyoming, including California, Idaho, and Washington. Populations persisted in the northern Rocky Mountains, including Yellowstone and Glacier National Parks, and in northwestern Montana and extreme northern Idaho next to Canada. A large population of grizzly bears lives inland in Alaska and northern Canada. The southern populations in Canada's British Columbia and Alberta are greatly reduced. Thanks to conservation efforts since about 1975, grizzly bears are recovering well in Yellowstone and elsewhere in the northern Rockies, and are even beginning to recolonize prairie habitats along the Rocky Mountain front in Montana. Grizzly bears can be found in woodlands, forests, alpine meadows, and prairies. In many habitats they prefer riparian areas along rivers and streams. Grizzly bears are omnivores. The most commonly eaten kinds of plants are fleshy roots, fruits, berries, grasses, and forbs. If grizzly bears are on the hunt, their prey can include fish, especially salmon, rodents like ground squirrels, carrion, and hoofed animals like moose, elk, caribou, and deer. They are especially good at catching the young of these hoofed species. Grizzly bears can also target domestic animals like cattle and sheep and cause economically important losses for some ranchers. The National Wildlife Federation has a program on national forest lands surrounding Yellowstone Park to prevent attacks on domestic livestock by purchasing the grazing allotments from ranchers. Grizzly bears use sounds, movement, and smells to communicate. They growl, moan, or grunt, especially when females are communicating with their young or during mating season, when male bears can fight each other fiercely for the opportunity to mate with receptive females. Grizzly bears also rub their bodies on trees to scratch and to let other bears know they are there.